Today, we're going to be talking about multiples. Any answer or product that you get when two or more factors are multiplied together is called a multiple. In the problem, 2 times 3 is 6. Simple one, right? We can say that 6 is the product of these two factors, correct? We can also say that 6 is a multiple of 2. Because, why is that a multiple of 2? Because 2 is one of the factors that you use to multiply together to get the product, the answer, 6. We can also say that 6 is a multiple of 3. Why can we say that? Because 3 was one of the factors that were multiplied together to get the product 6. Now you can see multiples really easily on these multiplication charts. If I wanted to see the multiples of 3, I would just find the factor 3. And as I looked around, I would see 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and so on. I'd see the multiples of 3. So 24, let's take 24, which would be on that, the product 24. That would be 3 times 8 right there. Okay, 8 times 3 would be 24, it would be right there. Why is 24? Why can I say 24 is a multiple of 3? Because 3 times another factor created or made the product 24. So I can say 24 is a multiple of 3. What other number would 24 be a multiple of? In this situation, we could say 8. We'll come to find out that 24 is seen in other locations on the chart as well. So 24 actually has several, is a multiple of several different numbers. Can you think of other factors that can multiply together to make 24? I knew you knew it. 4 times 6 is another set of factors that would create the product 24. So we can say 24 is a multiple of 6. Why? Because 6 times 4 makes 24. We can say 24 is a multiple of 4. Why? Because 4 is one of the factors that we multiply together to get 24. You might be thinking, I know other ways to make 24 as well. 1 times 24, right, is 24. So I could say 24 is a multiple of 24. Why? Because 24 is one of the factors multiplied together to get the product. And then can you think of any other ways to make 24? If you thought 2 times 12, or 2 groups of 12, you're exactly right. So we can say 24 is a multiple of 12. Why? Because 12 times another factor makes 24. We can say 24 is a multiple of 2. Why? Because 2 is one of the factors that we multiply together to get 24. So keep that in mind, because students often get mixed up between factors and multiples. So if you keep that in your mind, you won't have that problem. Let's go big. What about the number? Let's think back to the multiples of 3. I could say 3003 is a multiple of 3. Why? Because 3 is one of the factors, 1001 times 3 is 3003. Because 3 is one of the factors that I multiply to get 3003. So if I asked you in one of the assignments to name all of the multiples of 3, that would be an incredibly difficult assignment, because you would be there forever, a long, long time, filling up pages after pages. You'd fill your whole math journal up, because any number that 3 is multiplied by will get you a multiple of 3. So 3 times a million is 3 million. 3 million is a multiple of 3. 3 million and 3. 3 million and 3 is a multiple of 3. 3 million and 6. 3 million and 6 is a multiple of 3. And so on. It will go on and on and on. So what I want you to think of when you think of multiples are many. which means they go on and on and on. You can multiply any other number by 3 and you will end up with a multiple of 3. So keep that in mind. Multiples are many. That's a good little phrase to put in your brain. So since I can't ask you to write all of the multiples of a number, what I'll probably do is ask you to write the first 5 multiples of a number, or the first 3, or the first 10, or the first 12. But I will never ask you to write all the multiples of any number. Let's try that. Let's try to write the first 5 multiples of 7. Did you get 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35? And when I write my multiples, I make sure I have a comma in between them just to separate them so you don't think that says 714, right? So remember, multiples are many. That's going to come back to help us tomorrow when we talk about factors.